Hello again. Right, I just thought I would mention that my trading style is my trading style. I like to be in and out of my trades nice and quickly at the moment. But who says that I will adjust things when I've done the statistics and I've done the analysis and I've done further research at a later stage. But at the moment, I'm happy to take my 8 to 10 to a dozen to 15, 20 pips trade and be done with it. But I'd just like to mention the last two trades that I've taken on pound yen, and this is the case for many of the opportunities that arise because we're trading with the main trend. I like to stay with the main trend on the whole. If for whatever reason I get a reversal opportunity, say for example something like this here late on in the day, then I will take that. But on the whole, the early morning trades tend to be with the main direction of trend. So let's put yesterday's trade on and see just how far that went. That's the long trade there, and as you can see, it went up another 20 odd pips or so. That was last night's trade, rather, on the pound dollar. I do apologise. The trade I wanted to show you on pound yen was this one here. So this is the one that's with the major trend in the morning. The late in the day one was a reversal, so stick that on there. And as you can see, I took my I think it was 14 pips out of that trade, somewhere around there, and it continued on another 25, say 30 if you include the drop between the take profit and the line there. So 30 down to there, another 25 down to there, another 25 down to there, so we're looking at 80, somewhere around 85 pips plus the original 14, 12 or 14, so looking at 90 pips on that move there with a 20 pip stop, and it didn't actually go back more than about 5 pips if memory serves me correctly. And today's trade has continued on. Okay, it went back a little bit, say 20 pips. I mean, this is a spiky pair, as I've said before, and I don't want to be involved in the trade at the busy times of day. But the trend did resume, the downward trend. They've just basically taken out stops and done some stop hunting, brought in some long trades, faked them in, and as you can see, then it's continued on down a further 25, 50, and another 50, and another 25. So 125 by the looks at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 125 pips. It's plus actually. So 130 odd pips further on down than the original 14 I went out with. As it happens, I would have got stopped out there with that spike there, as you can see. My stop was just above that 142.25 level, but as I say, with proper management, you can generally get some huge trades out of these moves. So I just thought I'd make that clear that I choose to take my trades, as I've said in previous videos, I choose to get out quickly because I don't like all this to and fro. Quite frankly, it's a waste of a life. But I imagine some sort of longer term trader would have put on less, gone a pound a pip instead of 10 or £100 a pip or whatever, had a 50 or 60 pip stop, would have kept them safe there, and then say 4 or 3 to 1 ratio, which is 60 times 380, so 2.5 to 1 would have been the reward risk ratio, so that's about right. So the entry is always the same. The moving average crossover, which is the alert, then drop down for the tighter entry. As long as you're in the direction of the main trend, which we can clearly see is down from this M30 chart, there's no way, shape or form that's an uptrend. So trade with the trend and you can manage your trades accordingly. you could split your trade in two, and take one at a nice sort of 50 pips or 25 pips or whatever you want to do, and then move your stop to break even, and trail the stop down or trail the trade down. There's plenty of ways to do that. This would have got taken out, but perhaps another pair wouldn't have got taken out. Management of the trade is your business. The entries and sort of the whole ethos of trading with the higher time frame trend is what I'm trying to get across to you. Don't worry about the nuts and bolts of what I trade. Numbers and figures, they mean nothing really. What you want to concentrate on is understanding how support and resistance works, how the market flows, best times to trade, which I consider to be pre Frankfurt Open, as I've said before, and at the end of the day when everyone's packed up and gone home, as it were. So after 8 or 9 o'clock in the evening UK time. So just thought I'd make that video for you. Have a good day. Thanks for watching.